Imagine waking up each day and realizing that every step you take is aligned with what matters most to you. Not the noise around you, not the expectations of others, but you. That's the power of focusing on yourself. You see, we often fall into the trap of comparison, thinking someone else's success diminishes our own potential. But here's the truth. Their race isn't your race. Their finish line isn't your finish line. When you measure yourself against others, you forget the most important metric, the one that tracks your growth, your progress, your dreams. Growth begins the moment you turn your attention inward and start asking the questions that truly matter. Who am I? What do I stand for? What drives me? These aren't just philosophical musings. They're the foundation of transformation. Self-awareness is about understanding the essence of who you are, beyond the labels and roles that society assigns. It's about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, your fears and aspirations, and using that understanding as a guide to shape your actions. When you take the time to pause and reflect, you begin to notice patterns in your behavior, what motivates you, what holds you back, and what inspires you to keep moving forward. Self-awareness isn't just about knowing what you want. It's about understanding why you want it. It's about connecting with your values, those deeply held beliefs that act as a compass for your decisions. This process of introspection is transformative because it shifts your perspective. You stop reacting to life on autopilot and start living with intention. You become less concerned about external validation and more focused on living in alignment with what truly matters to you. The clarity that comes from self-awareness empowers you to make choices that feel right, not because they're expected of you, but because they resonate with who you are at your core. Self-awareness also helps you identify the gaps between where you are and where you want to be. It's not about self-criticism, it's about self-recognition. It's about seeing the areas where you can grow, not as failures, but as opportunities to evolve. This kind of understanding isn't always easy. It requires courage to face the truths about yourself that you may have avoided. But with that courage comes a sense of empowerment, a realization that you have the ability to rewrite your story, one choice at a time. As you grow in self-awareness, you begin to notice how your inner world shapes your outer experiences. You start to understand how your thoughts influence your actions and how your emotions impact the way you show up in the world. This deeper connection to yourself creates a ripple effect. It's the spark that ignites lasting change and opens the door to a life filled with purpose and meaning. Comparison distracts you from what truly matters. It's easy to look around and measure yourself against others, their achievements, their talents, their timelines, and feel like you're falling short. But when you focus on what others are doing, you lose sight of your own path. Comparison is a thief of joy and clarity because it shifts your attention outward when it should be turned inward. Everyone's journey is different, and what works for someone else may not work for you. Their success doesn't mean your failure. Their timeline doesn't dictate your progress. When you're constantly comparing, you're not only chasing someone else's goals, you're also wasting energy that could be spent pursuing your own. Shifting your focus back to yourself allows you to move forward with intention. Instead of being distracted by external benchmarks, you can define what success looks like for you. It's about understanding your own unique pace, values, and aspirations, rather than letting someone else's achievements dictate your worth. When you let go of comparison, you give yourself the freedom to grow without unnecessary pressure. You allow yourself to embrace your individuality and focus on progress, not perfection. This shift in mindset not only brings peace, but also unlocks a sense of empowerment. Because when you're fully present in your own journey, you realize the only person you're competing with is the one you were yesterday. Your pace is your race. In a world that glorifies speed and quick results, it's easy to feel like you're falling behind. But the truth is, growth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Your journey is unique, and comparing your timeline to someone else's only creates unnecessary pressure. When you rush to meet external expectations, you miss the beauty of progress and the lessons that come with each step forward. Focusing on your own pace means understanding that every step, no matter how small, is meaningful. It's about recognizing that progress doesn't always look like big leaps. It's often the quiet, consistent efforts that create lasting change. And when you honor your own rhythm, you build a foundation of resilience and self-trust. It's important to remember that life isn't a race to a finish line. There's no universal timeline for success, no deadline for achieving your dreams. When you embrace your own pace, you give yourself permission to grow at the speed that's right for you. And you stop worrying about how far others have gone and start focusing on the road ahead of you. This mindset shift isn't about complacency, it's about intentionality. It's about moving forward with purpose, knowing that every moment of effort brings you closer to the person you want to become. When you focus on your journey, your progress, and your goals, you realize that the only pace that matters is the one that keeps you moving forward. Clarity creates confidence. When you focus on yourself, you gain a deeper understanding of your values, your goals, and your purpose. This clarity becomes the foundation for your decisions, allowing you to move forward with certainty instead of hesitation. Without it, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, or unsure of the direction you should take. When you take the time to reflect on what truly matters to you, you strip away distractions and external noise. You stop chasing after things that don't align with your values and start channeling your energy into pursuits that resonate with your core. This alignment between your actions and your beliefs gives you a sense of empowerment, making every decision feel intentional and meaningful. Clarity isn't just about knowing where you want to go, it's about understanding why you want to get there. It's about connecting with the deeper purpose behind your goals, which fuels your motivation and strengthens your resolve. When you're clear about your priorities, setbacks feel less like roadblocks and more like opportunities to recalibrate and refocus. Confidence doesn't come from pretending to have all the answers. It comes from knowing that the path you're walking is your own. And when you trust yourself, your intuition, your vision, and your ability to adapt, you carry yourself with a sense of assurance that no external approval can replicate. Clarity removes the weight of doubt and replaces it with the power of intention, allowing you to navigate life with a confidence that's rooted in authenticity. Energy is finite. Every day you wake up with a limited supply, and how you choose to spend it determines the quality of your life. When you focus on yourself, you start to recognize how much of your energy is being wasted on things that don't serve you. Overthinking, worrying about others' opinions, or chasing goals that aren't even yours. Redirecting your energy inward is one of the most powerful choices you can make. Instead of pouring yourself into distractions or meaningless comparisons, you begin to invest in your own growth, well-being, and aspirations. You prioritize what truly matters and let go of what drains you. This isn't selfish, it's survival. You can't give your best to the world if you're constantly running on empty. Focusing on yourself means learning to set boundaries, saying no to things that don't align with your values, and protecting your mental and emotional space. It's about being intentional with your time and energy, treating them as the valuable resources they are. When you spend your energy wisely on meaningful work, personal development, or the relationships that lift you up, you create a life that feels purposeful and fulfilling. And here's the secret. The more you focus on nurturing yourself, the more energy you'll have to give. When you're rested, inspired, and aligned with your purpose, you show up stronger in every aspect of your life. Your energy isn't just finite, it's precious. Use it in ways that bring you closer to the life you truly want to live. Focus fuels fulfillment. When you prioritize yourself and your journey, you align your actions with your purpose, and that alignment creates a deep sense of satisfaction. Fulfillment doesn't come from doing what others expect of you or following a path someone else laid out. It comes from living a life that feels true to who you are. When you focus on yourself, you begin to discover what genuinely makes you happy, what excites you, and what gives your life meaning. You stop chasing after things that only provide temporary validation and start building something that lasts. Fulfillment isn't about material success or applause from the outside world. It's about the quiet pride that comes from knowing you're living in alignment with your values and dreams. This focus also allows you to find joy in the process, not just the outcomes. You learn to appreciate the small wins, the lessons from setbacks, and the growth that comes with every step forward. Fulfillment isn't tied to some distant destination. It's found in the way you show up for yourself every day. The beauty of focusing on yourself is that it brings clarity to what truly matters. It simplifies your life and helps you let go of distractions that don't add value. It allows you to cultivate relationships, experiences, and habits that bring you closer to your ideal life. Fulfillment is the result of living intentionally, and intention begins the moment you decide to put yourself first. Focusing on yourself isn't about ignoring the world around you. It's about showing up for it as your best, most authentic self. When you take the time to invest in your growth, align with your values, and channel your energy into what truly matters, you create a life of purpose, fulfillment, and resilience. The truth is, the journey inward is the most important journey you'll ever take, because when you focus on yourself, you unlock your potential and build a life that's not only meaningful to you, but also inspires others. So take that first step, trust yourself, embrace your path, and watch as everything around you begins to align.